So we are going to start learning about the database management system. The first point is, so what is database? What is database? See, we already know, we are learning programming. What is the purpose of programming? Programming is used to develop applications. We already took one example is a bank application. What is the purpose of bank application? Storing the information, storing all the account holders' information permanently. All the account holders' information permanently we are storing. Right? Now observe, whenever we are storing the information, where we are storing this information permanently? Where we are storing this information permanently? In the database. In the database, we are storing the data. This is called database, where we store all the details. The complete information we are storing in the form of records. All the records belongs to table. All these records belongs to table. Suppose is a account details we are storing. Account details we are storing. See, let me explain about this table first. Table is a collection of records. It's a table. Say account table only consider. All the details we are storing in the form of records. All the details we are storing like this. It's a table. Account table is a collection of records. This is one record. We can also call it as a row. Row or record. And this is, we can call it as a column. Let us take table number, name, and balance consider. Balance. This one is actually called column. Is actually called what? Column. And this single one, a piece of block, we can call it as a field, or we can call it as a cell. We can call it as a field or cell. Collection of records. Collection of records will become one table. We store information always in the database in the form of tables only. We are creating the number of tables and then we are storing. Now, whenever you are storing the information in the table format, how can you perform all these operations? Sir, I want to create the table and I want to insert the data. I want to retrieve the data. I want to retrieve the data, update the data, delete the data. Any operation you want to do with the database, right? We should be good at query language, SQL, structured query language, SQL, structured query language. This structured query language is the part of the software. That software is a DBMS software, database management system software. It's a software. Java students mostly will learn Oracle software or MySQL software. They will learn. Java students will learn Oracle software or MySQL software. The .NET students always work with a SQL server software. If you are the Python student, if you are the Python student, then here it is. We are working with the MySQL software. But remember, all these are called database management systems only. DBMS applications only. A part of DBMS application is called SQL. SQL. Sir, why we are going to learn MySQL? It's easy to install and easy to write the things and all. Sir, why MySQL? No problem. 99.99% all the databases are same. Once you learn all the concepts in one database, the same thing you can implement in other databases also. In other databases also. That's why any one database management system is enough to learn. This is about database management system. First point. Okay. Now the next one is to work with this one. Different queries are there for inserting, for deleting, for updating, and everything. For everything, different queries are there. What are the queries and all? And before that, and this is called repository. This is called repository. In this repository, we are creating number of databases, not one database. Number of databases we will create here. The point is, suppose if I'm taking this one software company, consider what these people will do. They will develop different kinds of application. They will develop different types of applications. Let us take one set of people is developing the banking application using the Java, suppose. Another set of people developing hospital management system application using, suppose, Python, consider. Is a coding part where you will write the programs. But along with this coding part, data you have to store. They are creating only for both, they are maintaining one database only, that is MySQL database. As soon as you install MySQL database into your system, that repository will be created. Repository will be created. So here, to store all the details of this bank application is a bank database they will create. Here, all the bank related tables are there. Account table, login table, all the details of this banking application will be present. Database is a collection of tables. And repository is a collection of databases. Every database is connected to that particular application. And for this, hospital management system is a separate database we will create. Separate database we will create like this. Here it is, these related doctor, patient, inpatient, outpatient, the details and everything, login, registration, all the tables we will maintain here. We maintain here. So for every application, the corresponding database we are creating here. The corresponding database we are creating here is the first thing. Okay. Now, the next one is here, whenever we are working with the database, the queries are there. The queries. What are the queries we are using? What are the queries and all we'll see. Here, SQL queries, or we can say SQL commands. SQL queries or SQL commands. Different types of commands are there. First one is DDL commands. Next one is DML commands. Next one is DRL commands. I'll explain what all these things. Next one is TCL commands. Next one is DCL commands. The first thing is what all these are. What all these commands exactly. DDL, DML, DRL, TCL, and DCL. First one is what is DDL means? It's a data definition language. Data definition language. This is data manipulation language. This is data retrieval language. This is transaction control language. Is a transaction control language. This one is a data control language. Commands are there. I'll explain one by one, where we are using all these commands exactly. First one is a DDL, data definition language. Data definition language. First one is create. Second one is drop. Third one is mainly alter. Mainly these three. DDL, defining, creating the database. If you want to create the database, creating the database, or creating the table, creating the table. Delete the database or delete the table is a drop. Modify table. Modify table means suddenly one column I want to add to the existing table, or one column completely I want to remove from the existing table. I just want to change the column name. Suppose ID I have given, I want to change it to employee ID, or I want to change it to EID, or data type I want to change, or size length I want to change. Any modification on the table you can do with the help of alter. These are called data definition language commands. We will discuss all these things now. Next one is a DML. data manipulation language. Once table is ready, you can insert the data, you can delete the data, you can update the data, modify the data. Remember, in table records, if you want to delete, you can go with the delete. But entire table I want to delete, we can go with the drop. We can go with the drop. Is a one. DRL means what? Displaying the information. But before display information, you have to retrieve that information. Using the select query, we are retrieving the data. Next one is a transaction control. Few things are there. What are these things also? Now only I will explain. Now only. Some commit, rollback, save point are there. Commit, rollback or save point are there. Transaction control. And finally, TCL, data control means what? Giving the permissions to access the database, getting the permissions back to, from the person, those who you granted. Giving the permission to access the database, grant. Getting the permission back. These are the mainly used commands, SQL commands. And in interview, they will ask. These things anyway, we will discuss now. But before that, let me explain about these things. Commit, rollback, and save point and all. Why? Because if anyone asks, are you learning database management system or are you learning SQL concepts? They will ask the question. They will ask the question. So what is that? What is that? Database management system. Any database management system consists two concepts. One is a SQL concept, is a structured query language, Second one is a PLSQL, or TSQL we can call, transaction SQL. PLSQL means what? Programming language, structured query language. T means what? Is a transaction structured query language. Normally, everyone is thinking that I am attending SQL classes. No. You are attending database management system application classes. SQL is the part of DBMS. Either it is Oracle software or it is a SQL server software or it is a MySQL software, no matter. No matter. These two used by the Java developers. Reason I will tell. Because both are from Oracle Corporation only. Java is also Oracle product. This one used by the .NET developers because it's a Microsoft product. Python people will use MySQL because Python is also open source and MySQL is also open source. But these are paid versions. MySQL is not paid version. That's why Java developers and Python developers mostly use MySQL, which is from Oracle Corporation. .NET is a Microsoft product. So they will use their own product only. SQL server they will use. Remember that. Okay. So DBMS means what? Not only SQL. Along with that, PLSQL and TSQL is also there. What is the difference? What is the difference? SQL means what? Executing the single query. Just a single query execution. I want to I want to deposit some amount into the account. Just generally I'm writing. Generally. Sir, we are not getting because we don't know how to write the queries and all. You will understand by the end of this class. Update account table, set column balance is equal to some balance plus amount we are adding, where account number is a so and so. This is what deposit query. Executing only one query, single query, is called SQL, structured query language. This one is affecting this database directly, the table directly. PLSQL means what? It's a program. It's a program. In this SQL, what are the concepts we will learn? Very basic data types, integer, double, string, all these are operators concept, arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators. We know already all these are. Some functions, aggregate functions are there. From here, important clauses, constraints. I will explain all these things. Constraints, joins, and subqueries we will learn here. And subqueries we will learn here. What you will learn in a PLSQL or TSQL. PLSQL or TSQL. This one. Okay. Now here the query is, here we are learning procedures, functions. Here what is the function? I'll explain. In SQL predefined functions, but here we are writing the functions. Procedures, functions, triggers, packages, views, indexes. All these things we will learn here. Just like the programming part. Like daily we are writing programming now. If else blocks, while loop, for loop, function, everything. What is this? Here we are writing like this. Function withdraw function. What is the source account number? Or for example, function transfer amount. This is the best example. Transfer. What is the source account? What is the destination account? How much amount you want to give? Here the code is first checking from the source account. From the source account, we are collecting the amount. If amount is present or not, we need to check. First, we need to get. First step is what? Get amount from source account. If account is there, if account is present, then we are writing the code. So what is that? We will deduct from the source account. Update account set balance is equal to balance minus amount, where account number equal to source account, deducting from the account. The same amount we need to update to the destination account. Na? Set balance is equal to balance plus amount, where account number equal to destination account. See, general thinking only. General thinking. What is that? What is that? Whenever you are transferring the amount from one account to another account, first what will happen? Whenever you insert the ATM card, whenever you enter the amount, first it will check that much amount is present or not in your account first. If it is present, First, the amount will be deducted from your account. That is the reason whenever you are doing some Paytm transactions and all, simple Paytm transactions and all, generally what will happen? Whenever you are doing Paytm transactions and all, what will happen in general? Tell me. Every time, first amount will be deducted from your account. Then it will check the destination account is working or not, server is working or not. Yes or no? Imagine, suppose if it is a server account is present, then it will deduct the amount from your account. What will happen? After deduction, again, suppose while it is transforming, by that time, if server failed, problem will come. That's why first amount will be deducted from your account. Amount will be deducted from your account first. After amount deduction from your account, then it is looking for that one. First it will happen. Then it is looking for this one. So we discussed now this is one transaction. In transaction, rollback and commit is there. Na? If both are executing successfully, then commit. Commit means what? Save. Transaction save. Sir, only this is executing, but this is not executing, failed. Then automatically the transaction will roll back. Roll back means undo operation. Whenever we are doing some task, why we are using Control Z every time? It will undo, na? It will undo every time. That is rollback and commit. That is rollback and commit. That is a SQL, structured query language. PLSQL means what? Is a programming will be there. Completely programming will be there here. That is the only difference between these. Now we are entering into writing the programming part. Writing the programming part. Today everyone download and install that MySQL database. I will share. Okay, please download and install. Now I am opening that MySQL. Searching for MySQL. I'm opening that MySQL software. While installing only, it will ask the details. Password, I'm giving that. My password I have given. My password I have given is a 1. Now, the first one, yes, open. Let me check how many databases are present. How many databases are present? Sir, how can I check? Simply show databases. Show databases. See how many databases are there. List is given. Completely list given. Banking, some information schema, MySQL, student and all there. First of all, I want to remove that student database from my account. Student database, I just want to remove from my account. How can I remove? How can I remove? Is a simple one. Simple one. Drop database. Database name is a student. Drop database is a student. Next one is, now I am checking once again, just arrow if you give, up arrow. If you give like this, the previous queries what we have executed will come. Drop database student is not there. because already deleted na? Now, if you check show databases, look at this. Student database is not there. Now I want to create. I want to create the database. Create database with the same name I am creating, student. Create database student. Now I am checking that show databases. Yes, student database is there. Sir, now so many databases, 6 databases are there. I just want to connect with the particular database. I want to connect with a particular database. How can I connect with that database? Use. What is the command? Use. What is the name? Student. Yes, database has changed. Database changed. Now you have connected to that student. You are in the student database. Sir, now I want to check how many tables are there. How many tables are there? Show tables is there. Empty set because you have just created the database and you have just connected to that database. No tables. I want to create that table. I want to create one table. Simple table I am creating first. Create table, account table I am writing. Normally, whenever you are writing program, if you want to write variables, int number we are giving, account number. But here just reverse. Number integer. First column name, next data type. Next one is a name string. String here varchar, variable character. Of size is a 20. 20 I'm taking. Next one is a balance. Normally we use a float, we call it as decimal here. But as of now, I just want to make it simple. Integer. One table created with the 3 columns, number, name, and balance. Number, name, and balance. I just want to check the structure of the table. We call it as metadata also. Using the description, DESC account. DESC account. Look at this. Total fields. 3 columns are there. Types mentioned clearly. Null values allowed because constraints concept is used to set some restrictions, but no restrictions as of now. Any primary key, foreign key, later we will discuss. Any default values, no. These things you will understand slowly. As of now, we have created one simple table. Just checking all the details. Checking all the details. Sir, 3 are there, but I want to add because DDL commands we are writing now. Database created, database deleted, table created. We will delete the table at the end. I want to alter the table, alter. 3 columns are there. So 4th column I want to add, alter table. Which table? Account table. I want to add column. Add. Sir, can you write a small letters? Yes, of course, you can write a small letters also. Query is completely case insensitive. It will not consider the case. Add column. Why you have given capital letters means what? Just easily you will identify main things. I am adding the column. What is the column name? Department column. Type is integer type. Enough. Is enough. column added to this account table. Column name is department. If you want to check the description now, look at this. The fourth one added na? Department is added. Department is added. Sir, I just want to rename that num, not NUM. I want a number. Number. I just want to change. Same. Alter table. Alter table. Account table. Account table. Changing. Change. Same column. Num. I'm changing to number. Type also, if you want to modify, you can modify. But same type I want to use, sir. Changed. Account change column. Num column to number. Now look at this. Look at the first field column. Number. Sir, I want to delete the department column. I don't want that. Just drop the column. Drop the column. Alter table again account. Drop column department. Look at this. Deleted. So this is the simple way of creating the table, adding the column, deleting the column, changing the column name as well as a data type. Okay. Now here, I want to delete the table completely. Drop table, account table. Completely, account table I want to drop. Okay. Now, table dropped. Now, if you check description, you will get error. Look at this table. In student database, account table does not exist because you already deleted. No? You already deleted. This is the way. All the DDL commands, you need to execute in that way. In that way, you need to delete all the DDL commands. Today, all you people should execute up to this DDL commands only. DDL commands only you have to complete up to here. Tomorrow also the session will be like this. 1.5 hour session will be there tomorrow. Because all the things remaining, DML commands, DRL commands, and slowly we will complete. But today, why? Because few people need to install, download and install that MySQL also. The theory completely you please read. I will share everything now in the groups. You please read complete theoretical concepts as well as I will share all the screenshots, what I have explained and video also. Please complete this today. Please don't neglect. Reason is what? SQL hardly will take 4 to 5 sessions to complete everything. But practice is very, very important. Do that. You can leave.